We're here for two things. One is to mourn all the victims of this very atrocious war that has been happening. You would know about, just to briefly tell you right now, it's actually a genocide. And when we say genocide, a lot of people, the term genocide is, people, you know, in some ways it's been a joke to the community, to the rest of the Canadian community, but the Sri Lankan government, it's been a cultural genocide in the sense that this war has been going on for 61 years, since the day of independence. And basically, first it was a cultural genocide where they burned our library, so that's all the resources in the Tamil, and it's so it was a cultural genocide. It's an educational genocide because they put in the 70s, I believe, it's the 70s, they put a law on standardization for university entrances for students. So the Sinhalese student and the Tamil student, for example, had to get a 90, where the Sinhalese student had to only get a 70. So they had that going on. So that was an educational genocide. And right now, none of them have any education. None of the Tamil youth in Sri Lanka right now, especially in the venue, there's absolutely no education for them. So it's an educational genocide, and as a whole, it's an ethnic genocide, and it's mass killings, raping, murders every single day. And you know, the world says the war has ended, but it has definitely not ended. And the Sri Lankan government, until they kill, in our opinion, until they kill each and every one of them, or to get rid of our ethnicity altogether, and that's their targeted plan, and they're going to keep going. And our struggle will not end because you know, because we have a cause, and it's for the right cause. It's for a freedom struggle, and we will get we're very positive. And today we're here to mourn for all the victims, but at the same time to tell the rest of the world and to tell ourselves that, you know, our spirit it will never die, and we will keep going and fight for a cause. And one thing that we noticed from media and from everybody who's been reporting on us is, yes, thank you for the attention you're giving us, but we just hope that it's sometimes on the more positive side as well, because, you know, it's all about traffic and those kind of things, but, you know, there's a bigger cause that we're calling for. And one question that's been always, you know, on opinion pieces and columns and comments, one thing that they've been all asking is, okay, you guys are having these protests, but what do you want Torontonians to do? And what do you want Canadians to do? But we have been telling media representatives and everybody what we want them to do, but it hasn't been out to the general public because of where the focus has shifted to traffic. So basically what we'd want Canadians to do basically is, this is not just a Tamils issue, this is actually an international issue, because women are getting raped, and pregnant women are getting raped, and they're I can't even say how much atrocities going on with these people. And that's not just a Tamils issue, it's a women's rights issue, it's an international issue. And there's so much child advocates here, there's so many women's rights organizations here, there's so many human rights organizations here, and this is definitely not just a Tamils issue, it's definitely an international issue. And human rights, you know, politics can have so different sides, you know, countries have like all these different, you know, boundaries, but, you know, humanity doesn't have boundaries. Human rights is human rights, and, you know, that's what we wanted to know. But what really disappoints us is with the UN and the US and all the rest of the country. I mean, we live in Canada, a land, you know, of opportunity, and we have the Charter of Rights and Freedom, but and you know, I'm a proud Tamil Canadian, and I, you know, present myself as Tamil Canadian, and, you know, Canada has given me a very good education, has given me a place to live peacefully. But at the same time, you know, Canada, you know, says that, you know, we can bring it's a cultural mosaic, we can bring in our culture, but then right now the Canadian government is not doing anything about it. And, you know, UN with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, none of that is being respected. And UN, the question for them, it's interesting because the question for them right now is not what can we do, but it's like, should we do anything? That's the question right now, and that really hurts us, because according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, all humans have the right to life, liberty, right? And it's just about, we have the question of, aren't we human beings?